Welcome back, guys. I know I'm making this like a regular thing now, and I hadn't even posted in like 6 months or so. But there's been an update on my situation. Um, it is a good update, but not in the way that I would have wanted it to be. But it's still a good update. I mean, I honestly feel it's still a good update. Well, let's get right to it. So today I found out that my wife my wife had applied to work on a cruise ship, and apparently she got the job. She finished her training, and she is on the cruise ship as we speak. And to be quite honest, I'm very proud of her. I I don't wish her anything bad. It is an awesome opportunity, and it's going to be an awesome experience. Excuse me. I mean, how many people can say they go work on a cruise ship for X amount of time? You know, I mean, how can I put it? I am sad because she'll be working till December. I still haven't had any contact with her, so that hurts more. But I am really honestly happy for her. I'm glad that she's going to have this experience, and you know she'll have memories that a lot of people don't have. You know, I don't know exactly where that leaves us. I mean, maybe that's the end of the story. I don't know. I really don't. I really don't want it to be, but if it is, then I don't know if there's much I can do about it. I love my wife with all my heart, and in the end, I really hope that she knows that. And I know she does. I know that somewhere in the back of her pretty mind, she knows what I'm feeling, and how I'm feeling, and that she knows me. She knows how I am. And she probably knows me better than anybody. But I really am proud of her, and I really hope that she does well. The only thing that I can do is try to follow her lead and do better for myself as well, because God, there is something that God said in the Bible, and I don't know exactly how it goes, but what God places together, let no man tear apart. And as it speaks in Genesis, God took a rib from Adam, I think it was, in order to create Eve for him as his wife. I think that's how it goes. I'm not sure. I'm reading the Bible, but I'm trying to grasp it, but it might be a little bit over my head actually. But I am reading it, trying to find peace within me, because should she ever come back, and that's a big maybe, because I honestly don't know. And Pauline, if you're watching this, I don't really want you to message me and tell me, you need to quit your shit, and you know I'm not coming back or any of that. I'm not doing this to bother anybody. I'm not doing it. I'm doing this for me, because it helps me get through the day, to talk to you about what's going on in my life. Because honestly, I really don't have anybody to talk to. You know, when once I had a lot of friends, now I don't have many. And the ones that I have are busy. They all have lives of their own. They don't have time to be messing with my fat ass. Sorry, excuse my language. But she means the world to me, and she is a big part of my world. There's only three things that make up my world, and that's my two kids, Charlie and Blanca, and my wife Pauline. Now, I honestly hope from the bottom of my heart that she finds peace out there, that she finds what she's looking for, regardless of what it may be. I want her to be as happy as humanly possible. But at the same time, I want everybody to know, everybody that sees this, I want you all to know that if she were to come back, and that's a big if, a big maybe, because I don't know. But I have faith in God, and I believe that God will lead her back to her family. Because we need her. Her babies need her. I need her. My family didn't want her to leave. My family loved her. My mother loved her. And she knows that. But in the end, this is all, the ball's in her court. The only thing that I can do or that I can control right now is what I'm doing. So, I'm trying to better myself for my children, for me, and if she should come back so that she, for once, can be happy. I want to be able to make her happy. Regardless of what that may mean, like I said, I was controlling. I'm not going to do that no more. And I said that before, and there's people out there that are watching this video right now saying, dude, you said that last time, or you said that the time before that, and the time before that. I know that I've said it a lot. But this time, I honestly understand what I've done wrong. And I have a new understanding of a lot of things. And maybe some of this is contributed to what's going on in her mind. A friend of mine earlier today told me a story that I did not know. I did not know this story. This is a little personal, but I'm not gonna mention any names. And when my son Frankie passed away, a certain how can I put it this? A certain organization inserted themselves into my family for whatever odd reason. And they decided to do what they felt was right. Although since day one, I felt that what they did was counterproductive, because we had just lost a son. And for them to do what they did, I honestly felt they made things worse. Aside from what I did to make it worse, they also played a big part in what is now our present. And I did not know this story. I did not know this till today, honestly. And maybe had I known a lot sooner, I would have been able to adjust to the situation better. But how do you adjust to losing a baby? I don't think you can adjust to that. And to be quite honest, I'm still I'm still speechless to that. I still don't know how to feel about that. All I can say is that because of this certain organization, I have not been able to fully mourn my son because of everything else that came afterwards, the aftermath. And I'm still trying to piece things back together. But again, we get back to my wife, my beautiful, beautiful wife. Because she's a big part of this family. Without her, there wouldn't be any kids. There wouldn't be a family. It would just be me. Like it is right now. And I don't like it. I don't like it. Me as a man right now, what I'm trying to do to better myself, I'm on a diet. I'm working out as much as I possibly can. I'm going to church. And afterwards, I go talk to my mother and my grandparents and my uncle that passed away, and God rest their soul. And then I go talk to my suegra, my mother in law, and my brother in law that passed away. Because sometimes you need the help of a person that's not there anymore. If my mother was alive today, God rest her soul, I don't think we would be where we are right now. My mother was a tough old broad, man, a tough old lady. She Man, she had an answer for everything, you know? And she knew how to do almost everything. But I guess we all feel about that. I feel like that about our mamas, you know? My mother loved her very much. My mother when I brought Pauline home, my mother looked her up and down and made that face that mamas make, like, okay, who's this cabacha who's this white girl you brought to my house? But the next day, I didn't exist anymore. It was it was Mika, can you take me here? Or Pauline, can you take me there? Pauline, let's go get something to eat. Pauline, let's go to Walmart. Pauline, let's go here. Let's go there. Can you drive me here? Can you drive me there? And Isaac didn't exist no more, man. That was funny to me though. I remember one time them two birds, they went off to Burger King and they came back, and I was like, "Did you bring me anything?" And my wife hands me a half-eaten Whopper, man. Half-eaten Whopper. Like, okay, I get the scraps. All right, I got it. Cool. I'm good with that shit. They were so funny, man. Then my mama passed away shortly after me and Pauline got married. My mama died December the 2nd. Me and Pauline got married October 22nd. My mother, she was so proud and so happy that I had finally gotten married, and I was happy and she was happy for me, and she loved Pauline, so she was winning because she was gaining a daughter-in-law. Um Pauline meant so much to so many people in my family. I don't think she'll ever know. But I hope she knows that we'll always be her family. And she can always come home. Because to be quite honest, I don't want anybody else. I don't, and I know people are saying, "Pues you don't know what's gonna happen like 2 years down the road. You don't know how you're gonna feel tomorrow and all that bull." But I'm gonna be quite honest. Nobody could take her place in my heart, and I wouldn't want to do that to somebody else because it wouldn't be fair to that person. If I couldn't give my 110% to this person, why be with that person and risk hurting that person's feelings, or risk more problems and more issues that, honestly, right now I don't need. So I'm perfectly fine loving my wife. You know, I'm wearing this belt around my neck here because I wanted to show it to you guys. Look at that. My wife bought me this on one little trip that we made to San Antonio because I think we had a doctor's appointment, or I think no, I think she just wanted to go shopping. I think that's what it was, and she wanted to go eat at her favorite restaurant, which is Olive Garden. She loves that place. Um, but she bought me this belt too. Let's see the belt here. Look, pretty, isn't it? Real nice looking belt. Real pretty. Look at that. Probably the best belt and buckle I've ever owned in my life. Now, I told her that I would not wear this buckle or this belt until it fit. Because unfortunately, they didn't have a belt that would fit me at that time. But a few weeks ago, I had to go to a job interview. And, oh no, I lied. It was 2 weeks ago, I went to church on Sunday. And I decided to wear a pair of jeans that I hadn't worn in a long time. And they were size 52. And to my amazement, they fit. And I haven't worn them in months. Maybe even a year, I think. Maybe even 2 years. I can't remember anymore. But the thing that really got me, I decided to try on this belt. Now, this belt is a size 50. That's 2 inches smaller than my pants. And even though it only fit on that first hole, it fit. When it didn't fit at all the last time, a few months ago. You know. And I hope that Pauline sees this, because I would like her to know it finally fit. Because it was a promise I made to her that I wouldn't wear it until it fit. In other words, I wouldn't wear it till I lost enough weight to fit into it. And I do now. I just wish she was here, to hear her say, that she's proud of me or something, because she was always really good at telling me when she was proud of me, or when I did something right, or when I did something good. I remember, there was a few times when I guess I surprised her, because I would always ask her to, and this is one of the things that I did was wrong too, and I admit to it now, and I haven't admitted to it because I just thought about it. She would be lying down all comfortable and cozy, playing her video games, doing her word search puzzles, watching her Snapped, or when couples go crazy and kill somebody, stuff like that. Yeah, that's the kind of shit she likes. I used to make her get up to get me something from the kitchen. And now I feel bad about that. I really do. Until there was a few times when I was like, you know what, I need to get my own self up and get something that I want. And I know it must have surprised her when I did it. Because it's like, babe, do you want anything from the kitchen? I'm getting up. And she would just say some cookies, or some honey buns, or oatmeal pies, because she loves her junk food, man. She loves her junk food. And I would bring it to her, and to hear her say, thanks, babe, or thank you, babe. Thank you very much, babe. I should have done it more often, because now that I realize it, whenever she would say that to me, it made me feel really good. And I didn't realize it till now. That's weird, that you don't realize stuff till it's gone. Value the time that you have together, because God only lent you this life on loan, to see what you would do with it, to see what you would become, to see what you would do for other people, to see what ifs. And right now I came back from a friend's house, and he knows who he is, and if you're watching this, man, please feel free to leave a comment down below. He was telling me, how would you feel if you were in my shoes? Because my buddy's wife passed away about 8 years ago. I was at the funeral, and I said a few words on her behalf there at the funeral, and he said this to me, and I was like, man, dude, I don't know how I would feel for that. And that's not something I wish on anybody, you know. He loved that little girl. And now she gone. But he said something to me, and it made me feel better about my decision. He told me how other people tell him that he should get on with his life and find a new girl and get married again or what have you. And he told me that he just tells them that it's none of their business what he does with his life. If he chooses to still love his wife and honor her memory by not remarrying, by not having anybody take that little girl's place, that is his decision, and I commend him for it. Because 8 years have passed, and he still loves that little girl. Like if she's still here. I don't need nobody in my life. I have family, I have a few friends, and I have my babies. My heart belongs to Pauline, and it probably always will. She has no control over that, and honestly, neither do I. Call me stupid, call me. Sorry, guys, technical difficulties. Yeah, call me stupid if you want, but I don't have any place in my heart for anybody else. Now, I don't know what she's up to. I don't know if, I've already been replaced or so on and so forth. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I would like to think that, you know, I haven't been replaced, but God knows. God only knows, man. And you know, that's her decision. If that's what she wants to do, then that's what she's gonna do, and I really don't have any control over that. And but I would honestly hope that she's using this time to work on herself and try to get herself straight and make because this cruise thing is a type of career. I guess I don't really know how it works, but I guess you would call it a career in the service industry or the comfort industry. I don't know. And I would honestly hope that she's concentrating on and focusing on herself and her well-being and her her stability and all that, not all that whatnot, because that's what I'm trying to do. you know I but in the end, like I said, I have no control over that. She's gonna do whatever she feels is right for her, and that's what she's been doing. She's been doing whatever's right for her. And I power to her. Honestly, power to her. I can't hate her for that. But you know what, guys? I'm gonna go ahead and cut it out there for tonight. Like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments below. Tell me. Tell me your problems. Come to me. With your problems. Leave a comment. Let me know what you're going through. I'll try to give you my honest opinion. I'll try to. If I can speak something on it, I will. And I'm not qualified to help anybody, honestly, because look what I'm going through. I couldn't help myself. You know what I'm saying? But right now, my eyes are open, my mind is open, and my ears are open. My heart is open. So, I'm an open book right now, and if I can help you, I will. Now, once again, Pauline, if you're watching this, please, I'm not doing this to bother you. I'm not doing this to annoy you. I'm not doing this to put you in the bad light. I'm doing this for me and I'm trying to get right with myself and, you know, with what's going on right now. And it's important to me that I'm able to speak to these about these things to people, whoever might be listening, because I don't really have anybody to listen to me. I mean, I don't. So, like, yeah. I hope you're watching, you know. I hope that at least you watch these little videos from time to time, and, you know, I'll never know if you're watching or not. You know, nobody will. But I'm here, and I'll be on this YouTube channel. If you ever feel like hearing my voice or seeing my ugly mug or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here for you. You know, I already told you, if you ever feel like you need to talk to me, or you want to call me for whatever reason, you know, go ahead. I'm right here. So yeah, guys, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.